Okay, I'm going to show you a real simple water bottle holder made out of Amsteel. Holds onto the neck of the bottle so you can attach it to your front backpack strap, hang it, and then I use a piece of 3/16 shot cord to keep it from swinging. So once I'm carrying it, it's holding steady to my pack, but it holds really nice. It's lightweight, comes off easily. And in the end, you're really nothing more than a dog bone. So you start with a 14-inch piece. I have 1.5-inch loop there and a 1-inch loop on this end with a, in this case I have a mitten hook, but you can also use S-beaners, whatever you like. So, like I said, we're going to go with 14 inches. Of Amsteel. And with this, I'm going to make marks at the 2-inch, the 5-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch. So starting off, I am going to go to the 5-inch mark right here. You just grab outside that mark, squeeze it, and then squeeze it together. What that's going to do is loosen up those strands. Then take an item, such as this knitting needle that my wife has, or crochet, I'm not sure what it is. I just use it. So take your mark after you've opened it up, and you're going to put it through. And you want to make sure you have 4 strands on each side so that you're even. And actually, alright. So I have 4 on each side. I give it a little tug on either end. Just kind of opens up the hole. So I'm going to feed through the short end, that 5 inches, until I get to the 2-inch mark. Okay, which is right there. Open that up. And we're just going to pierce through the strands, making sure not to go through the fibers itself. And this time we are going to go with the longer end. What this does is it creates a lock. It's called a locked brummel. So pulling those together, you see them right there. I'm going to pull these together, and now I have the first part of the locked brummel. From here, I want to cut off about a 1/2 inch of 4 of the strands. Most uses with Amsteel, you're going to cut off about 1 inch. Because this project is so small, 1 inch is too much. Now, if I was making something such as whoopee slings, I'd be more precise in making sure that I do every other one. Since this project is small and you're only holding a water bottle, I'm not so concerned. But I do want to ballpark it. So, this next part, people use guitar strings. The line that holds the drop ceiling tiles. A lot of people use florist wire. I like to use a loop turner, I think is what this is called. And basically you can get this over at, I got it at Joann Fabrics, but you can get it at, you know, any sewing store. It's nice because it's got a rounded edge here, and then this little lever here. So when you push it through the Amsteel, it's easy going. When you come back, this lever is closed, so it comes back through. You just want to use something that has a little bit of rigidity to it and is thin and lightweight. So what I'm doing is I'm opening up the fibers a little bit past the end of this line. So I went about 1 inch past it. Opened up the fibers, the strands. Then I'm going to put this through. I'm only going through into the hollow part. I am not going all the way through it, and then I just start threading it up the Amsteel line itself. I'm going to have it poke out right at the locked pommel, and then we will do the berry. So it came out. I put the 4 strands into the little loop here, close that little lever, and I push it back through. Now when I do this, I scrunch it together. As you can see, that flares it out. It makes it quite a bit larger for the line to come through, and you're just going to have to work it through. Normally a little pulling on the top end here and a little twisting, it will start to come. Okay, as it is now. So once it pops through, you have the fibers here, and I just pull on those to get it tight. So now it's tied up here, and we have this loose end here. All I'm going to do is pull this back. It's going to stretch it out, and it's going to bury that line. The next method is you need to grab a mitten hook, unless you're using something like an S-beaner, and have that ready. You know, honestly, I'm going to try an S-beaner here soon. I think it might be a little bit easier. I don't know, haven't tried it. It's just a thought. Okay. So, take the short end here, put it through that hole. Alright. All that talk about S-beaners and mitten hooks, I forgot to put it on. So, put the short end through. Alright, and now I have the mark that's at the 12-inch. I'm going to open that up. Now here's where you're basically making a dog bone. Just a really short version. Okay, open up those fibers. I actually like to use the loop turner here. I just put it through. I grab the loop, and I pull it through. Just makes it a little bit easier for me, but whatever works for you. Okay. Tighten up that locked pommel. Need to open up the strands here. Again, you're only doing about a 1/2 inch. Okay, like I said, I try to get it close to every other strand, but I don't make a science out of it. not that big of a deal. Alright, so for the 1.5 inch loop, that actually ends right there. So you can see how close they're going to be. So I'm going to open it up right after that. Insert the loop turner. Okay. Again, put in your 4 strands, close it, and we're going to pull it through just like the other time. Push it close to open it up. Just kind of pull on this part up while you are pulling the loop turner or whatever you're using back. Okay, pop through. I'm going to pull it tight. So I have to, now I'm going to seal this up. It's called milking the berry, sorry. And pull that straight through. And bam, I am done. So the nice thing, now you can attach this to your pack and carry some water on the front, more accessible for you, offsetting a little bit of the weight. So that's what I use. I hope you like this. I hope it's beneficial to you. So have a great hike. Okay, my review on the Amsteel water bottle holder is that it works really well. It's nice to use for what is basically a scrap piece of Amsteel. I use 14 inches. So I've been hiking about 9 miles total, and down here at Deem Wilderness, which is in the Hoosier National Forest, southern third of the state of Indiana. And I really like it. Here it is. You can see where it's holding steady. The Amsteel is locked onto the neck of the bottle. The elastic band that I have keeps it from bouncing around. And the other thing that I like is that it's not on the back of me. So that's a quart of water. 4 quarts is a gallon. Gallon's a little more than 8 pounds. So basically I have just a little bit more than 2 pounds on the front of me, which is counterbalancing what's in the back. So I really like it. Works out great for me, and I suggest it. So hope you guys like it.